History's greatest conqueror was buried alive, and that's not even the craziest part of his story. You think you know Alexander the Great, the legendary warrior king who conquered the known world? Well, I'm about to show you 3 bizarre, unbelievable facts about his life that they definitely did not teach you in history class. Okay, let's start with fact number 1. Alexander was a total mommy's boy, and she might have been the greatest manipulator in history. Alexander's mother, Olympias, was ambitious and ruthless. She reportedly brainwashed a young Alexander into believing that his real father was not the king, but the Greek god Zeus himself. She convinced him that it was his divine destiny to conquer the entire world, and I guess he really bought that because, well, he actually went out and did it. Now for fact number 2, he was a legendary cheater. During his conquest of Asia, Alexander came across the famous Gordian knot. The prophecy stated that whoever could untie this knot would become the ruler of all of Asia. Alexander tried to unravel it, but he failed. So what did he do? He just drew his sword and sliced right through the middle of the knot. Problem solved. He did not technically untie it, but nobody was brave enough to argue with him. It is the ultimate example of thinking outside the box. And finally, fact number 3, the most disturbing story of them all, the case of his death. Ancient Greek scholars wrote that for days after his death, Alexander's body did not decompose. To them, this was proof that the warrior king was a god. But modern-day scientists have a much more terrifying explanation. They believe Alexander was suffering from a neurological disorder. They state that when his physicians declared him dead, he was actually just completely paralyzed but still mentally aware. Essentially, the greatest conqueror in history felt everything as they prepared his body for burial, unable to move or scream. He was, quite literally, buried alive. So, from a divine mama's boy to a legendary cheater, and finally to a victim of a horrifying medical error, Alexander's real story is way crazier than the myths. Now you tell me, which of these 3 facts blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me today on Simply Searchable. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.